Okay, the first module we're going to do is the function of cities module. And the way I think about it is every single town, community, or city has different areas of town that are focused on different functions. So like Arlington and Gaylord, you've got the downtown area with the shops and the businesses. Then you got more of the immediate housing, the older housing that's in those neighborhoods nearby downtown. And then you have some of the more later developments or subdevelopments of newer construction homes towards the outskirts. We're going to find that to be true as well when we get to our next module. But for now, let's focus on three types of functions that all cities have. Geographers have identified that there are three different things that we see in every single city, and that is economic, cultural, and social service functions. So when we think of an economic function, what we're really just talking about is places where people exclusively go to do jobs. They don't live there. They don't typically go there because they're trying to seek out some kind of entertainment or leisure. They go there for work, 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock, then head home. And we see particularly in cities that this causes commuters, people who are commuting on roadways or train routes to get into their jobs at a factory, at a warehouse, at a retail shop, at an office center. These are all examples of what we would call economic functions. Even like a restaurant, while it may feel like it's got a cultural vibe to it, really, what is a restaurant all about? It's about selling you food. It's about waiters and waitresses working their job to provide to you that basic service of meal provision. So grocery stores, big wholesale outlet centers, all those things. Second would be a cultural function. So when I say cultural, immediately I want you to think of somebody's expressing themselves, expressing their culture, expressing their beliefs, or expressing things that they enjoy. So if you're going to go to a theater, like down here on the other end of our school, that would be an art component or a cultural component of our community. If there's going to be a production, it's going to be done at that theater. Or it could be a movie theater, could be some kind of museum, an arena, a church, anything that really you go there not to work, or you go there not to get some kind of retail sale. You go there for fun. And then the last part, this part is talking about social services. So there are other aspects of our community that are just based on what we need. So if I break my arm, I'm going to need to go to the hospital, and there's a place for that. It's a designated spot within the community. The government helps out in some way or another. It's a public service, so anybody can show up and do it. So police and fire stations are there to protect us. The schools are public for the most part in our country, in our world. Most schools are public, some are private. And then anything from a post office all the way down to like a welfare or community service building, or even just like the shops that the county and the city run. So when you think about those functions, keep in mind as we go to this example that you can see that on a map, and you're going to want to look at my instructions and my example video next.